Hey Academy, Ian here with your tip of the day. Today I want to vent a little bit. I'm going to rant a little bit in a hopefully kind of gentle way about the response to some emails that I sent last week. I had a two-part email series about dealing with nerves in tennis. And in part number one, I kind of dove into what causes the anxiety, what causes the nerves, and I described how the root of all that really is fear. What are we afraid of? And I listed 4 or 5, 6 different things that it's totally natural for us to be afraid of what the outcome of a match might be, or any other time that we're keeping track of score, and it really counts. And we play differently in match situations compared to how we play in practice. It's totally normal, it's totally human. And in part number two, I kind of gave the process, or like the action plan for, okay, so now that you understand where that nervousness or anxiety comes from, here's an actual step-by-step system that you can follow to actually address it and improve yourself and develop better mental toughness. And so on this on the surface, you might think that which one is more valuable, number one or number two? At the end of both of them, I said, hey, what did you think? Shoot me a reply to this email. Was this helpful? Was this insightful? Are you planning on doing anything about it? In the case of email number two, at the end of email number one, I probably received over 100 replies to email number one from people who said, wow, thank you so much. This is super, super helpful. I love this message, etc., etc. At the end of email two, I just cleaned out my inbox really fully yesterday. I don't know. I probably had 4 or 5 replies to email number two. And this really frustrates me. Listen, I want to be really upfront. I want to be really, really transparent. I get it. Like, I understand it. Email number one was all about like the light bulb, like, aha, like here's what you think it is, but it's not. It's actually this. You think it's X, but it's actually Y. And I think that made an instant improvement in the sense of improving understanding, improving the outlook or the perspective on what it means to actually be nervous in tennis. And so email number one was very much the quick fix. It doesn't necessarily fix anything, but at least it frees people up, email number one. And so there's kind of an immediate payoff in email number one. And so I get it. I understand why that email was more popular. But it was so overwhelmingly more positive, the response from email number one, that it just really frustrates me as a coach, as a teacher, as somebody who tries to help other people develop. I know that the understanding is not really the key. I know that putting in the actual work and effort that I outlined in email number two is actually what people need. They need to challenge themselves. They need to step outside their comfort zone, and they need to do it again and again and again if they want to actually become better players and they want to actually develop themselves as competitors. And so when I got so few replies to email two, when from my perspective and in my opinion, email two is way more valuable because it basically just laid out, okay, so here's what you do. And I asked the question at the end, so what are you going to do? Are you going to do something about this? Are you going to go out there and actually take action? And when I get so few replies to email two, when I got like a mountain of replies to email one, it's really hard for me to accept that. I do accept it. I definitely don't want to come off as like condescending or like I'm disappointed in our. I mean, I kind of am a little disappointed, but I don't blame anybody. I'm not condemning anybody or judging anybody. I understand that this is just how human nature works. We're super excited about the fast, quick, and that's what everybody really wants. But when we find out that there's real work involved, people are not as excited about that. You see this in like weight loss and exercise. The things that blow up and everybody's super pumped about are the fast results, the however many inches in 5 days or however many pounds. But I think at its core, everybody really actually understands. If you want to be like your best version of yourself physically, there's no fast, like immediate thing. It's a lifestyle change. Like you have to change what's at the core of what you do and what you eat, or else there is no sustained improvement. There is no sustained best version of yourself. And people don't want to hear that. They'd much rather accept or hope that there's some other little trick or secret or tip out there that's going to just give them exactly what they want very, very quickly. So anyway, it's kind of a little bit of a rant. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of value. If not, I apologize, but a little bit of perspective, something to think about, hopefully, like what are you really looking for? What are you really pursuing? What is it that you're really valuing the most? Is it the quick things, or is it the deeper, higher commitment things that you're valuing? It's a hard question sometimes to ask ourselves, but it's an important one. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a great day.